Hello there, I'm Isabelle and this is my drafting table, where today I'll be making this out of polymer clay. So today's project is fairly simple. It's basically a big rock with a face, some arms, and a pair of wings. Let's channel our inner alien artist and get started. I'll start by making a lump of aluminum foil, and once it looks like the appropriate boulder shape, I'll cover it in polymer clay. Then I'll use a ribbon tool to remove a bit of clay where the face of the statue will go. I'll build up the clay a bit more in the front to give the statue a more pronounced spear shape. That looks much better. Let's add the face. I'll sketch out where the face will go and make sure it's centered. The lines will be used as a guide to position the face piece. I'll make marks where the eyes and nose should go, and then I'll use my ball tool to make the eye sockets. This is actually my third attempt at making the face. I think I made the eye sockets a bit too deep, but hey, I am no master sculptor of Hyrule. I am but a humble apprentice. Anyways, I'll slowly add a bit more details and refine the shape of the eyes to make them as symmetric as I can. I'll add a wormy dealy around the head to help blend the face with the body. I'll add a bit more clay on both sides of the head to give it less of a pear shape and more of an avocado shape. Then I'll add the arms and blend the seams. I took an X-Acto knife and trimmed off a bit of clay to give it a more angled and chiseled shape, and mostly to make it look like it was carved in stone. Before adding the wings, I'll create a bit of texture using various tools. First, I'll roughen the surface with a ball tool, and then I'll dab the surface with a crumbled ball of foil. Next, I'll carve some larger cracks with a needle tool. And I'll finish it off by using a stiff bristled brush. To make the wings, I rolled a thick piece of clay, and off camera made a paper template that I'll use as a guide to trim the clay. I'll softly pinch the side of the clay to soften the edges, and then I carve a few curved lines to make feathers on the back of the wings. The wings will receive the same texture treatment as the body. I added a thin coat of bacon bond to help the clay stick together, and I'll attach the wings to the body. Let's bake the goddess statue and start painting. I'll use a few different colors of acrylic paint to slowly build up the color. I know the statue is mostly gray, but I imagine it was left outside for a very long time, and a lot of dirt and a lot of grime have accumulated throughout the centuries, and basically it's very dirty. To tie everything together, I'm gonna apply a dark wash all over the statue and dab off the excess with a paper towel. This will darken the indents and crevices made in the clay and will make the texture pop a bit more. The next step is dry brushing the surface where light or the sun would hit the statue with a light shade of gray. And to finish it off, I'll add a bit of moss to make it look like it was made a very long time ago and was not cleaned since. I mixed a bit of modeling paste with a chunk of moss that I ripped into tiny pieces. Fun fact, I went to the craft store the other day and they had moss on sale. So I got a whole bunch, and that is basically the reason why I made this sculpture. I wanted to build something that I could put moss on, and it was the first thing that popped into my head. And feel free to leave a comment if you have any suggestions of things I could make that I can put moss on. I don't know, I just love moss. Anyways, it looks really bad and disgusting right now, but once dry, the modeling paste will be transparent, so it will look more like moss and less like coleslaw. And that's it. Let's move on to the glamour shots. As usual, if you like this video, leave a comment or give it a like, or even consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.